Suavemente? We're live. What is
Hey, everybody. Welcome to episode 30, 31,
Couldn't tell you.
32. I'm Dogwater of Bards of New York. That's super exciting. Holy shit. And thank you so much for bearing with us last week. We had a sickly member of the Bards who is now just great, happy, healthy. You can guess which one it is. And I don't know. It was Dan. I don't know why I did that. I don't know.
I was like, what the fuck are we doing? Betting on illness?
Are we? But we are back. We're ready to go. We're gonna have a good time. And as always, we have a few announcements we'd like to make before we get started. So I believe, Drew, you have an announcement that is new as of today.
Oh, do I?
Yeah.
You do.
The thing you were working
You know that thing you were working on all day?
Oh.
Jesus Christ. Off to a roaring start.
Wow. I was not ready for that one. We got a freaking TikTok, y'all. Check it out.
Check it out.
At Bards of New York.
Mm-hmm.
There are 2 posts so far. They're only going to keep coming.
They've got some funny clips.
So we will be doing all the TikTok trends, some little behind the scenes, and goofs, right? Dan's going to do the TikTok dances for us. That's what it's going to be.
There are a number of lit D&D trends that we could jump on. Like there's this one that uses the end of the song Out There from Hunchback to be like the beginning of a D&D character's journey, and then the music changes to either like good triumphant music or evil music depending on where the character ends up, and we could do that with every member of the crew.
Oh, I like that. That's fun. Okay, we'll play with that. I like that idea. Well, come check out our TikTok. It's going to be cool. Other than that, no other new announcements, unless Hannah, am I forgetting any new announcements?
You are not.
Nice. So without further ado, let's do our warm-up question for the day. The warm-up question is actually submitted to us by our very own bard, Kyle. Kyle asked his warm-up question for us today is if you were in a burning house or sinking ship, that's just flavor. Choose which one you like. And you could only grab one thing before you got out. What one thing would your character grab? And let's begin with Kyle.
No, don't do.
Oh, okay. Dan. What would Leonidas grab?
Jesus Christ, guys.
A picture of his daughter and wife.
Oh, you're the photo album grabber?
It's just a photo.
Oh.
It's not in an album. It's not anywhere. In fact, it's simply in a drawer.
What's a photo?
They only have them in the desert.
Yeah, they only have them in the desert.
Yeah, it's a Fangs of Sekhmet thing. You wouldn't get it.
You wouldn't get it.
All right, and let's go, Lilith.
Lilith would grab all of her knives. Some of them have sentimental value, and some of them are just really sharp.
Shark?
Sharp.
Oh, I thought you said some of them are really shark.
Okay, and Drew?
Ryujin has let go of all earthly possessions. No, I'm kidding. He would bring beans.
Oh, yeah.
Beans?
The wolf.
The wolf.
Oh.
Just a can of beans.
Remember the dog he keeps with him in his bag?
It hasn't seen the light of day, food or water in like months.
Opens up the bag.
Pets in D&D are so funny. It's like a Tamagotchi.
Yeah.
Bring
It just gets a little angry when you don't feed it. Or the yellow edition Pokemon.
Let's not forget that Tamagotchis go from being angry to being exceedingly dead and an angel in like that amount of time.
Yeah,
it's like, you didn't feed me, ooh, to I have ascended and transcended my mortal coil.
It's more like a Nintendo dog.
All right, then let's go. Kyle, I'll give you a little more time. Well, what would Kallias do?
Kallias is going to grab any item that reminds them of home, whether that's the armband or some, the piece of gear that Eris gave them it just whatever, as many things as possible that are from home, assuming that they are with me on a boat. In the boat scenario, you know?
Yeah.
The boats,
But that's the flavor,
the
right?
boats of Aria?
Yeah.
So
Yeah, okay.
We don't have to think about what the actual place is.
it's
About what you
all
value
information.
most in an instinctual moment.
Right. When the animal brain kicks in, what do you grab?
My butt.
Yeah.
Now, Kyle, what would Ember do?
I think Ember would make sure that he grab his the purple coat that he wears, as like it's of all its possessions, it's a bit more of like comforting and like a security blanket of sorts.
Got you. All right. Rittenhask is definitely going to be grabbing his sword, or no, his spear that he keeps.
Ew.
Sorry, his spear.
Either one.
Because it was a gift from his father.
Battle tracks.
The more
I
you
don't
know.
want to meet Rittenhask Senior.
Oh, I kind of do. Kind of slightly.
All right. So, without further ado, let's do the last thing, which is the where are my cards? Did they? Oh, there they are. Found them. I put them in a different spot. All right. I'm gonna pick it today. I'm gonna pick this one.
Rolled a natural 20.
This is a weird one, guys. Release. Release is the word of the day.
Well,
Hopefully we get some fart jokes going.
oh,
All right.
if you ask and you shall receive.
Hey, I'm always here for some fart jokes. You all know this about me.
That's fair, we do.
So, that being said, Dan, could you roll that beautiful bean footage?
Now we're back.
Dan, are we back?
We're back.
ASMR.
All right, we're back.
ASMR. All right, here we go.
And if
So,
you think,
everybody, the TikTok isn't.
oh yeah, we
connected yet.
gotta do that.
We gotta do that. It's very new.
Thank you, Nemi.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Nemi.
So, as we return back into the world of Cordia and the camera pans back down, we find ourselves recalling what happened last time. Previously on Bards of New York. After many hours of navigating the pirate city of Sisonius and all its strange and wonderful goings on, our adventurers make their way to the Red Sky Tavern, their planned meeting place with Lady M, the captain of this pirate band of the Crimson Reavers. During this meeting, over drinks, Lady M informed the crew that the rectors of the Auric Enclave would grant an audience with them and discuss the highly valued box that the Nightmare crew rescued from the shipwreck. This tavern held more information for our unlikely heroes, and in the form of a sun elf named Atticus Tumer, or Tick, as he likes to be called. The owner of the pub and paramour to the famed treasure hunter and high rector, Harriet Gray.
Wow. I mean, all of these.
Ryujin asked the right questions with Tick, and the whole gang was ushered into his private storeroom to talk about this mysterious cardinal who had paid to assassinate the crew the day before. Tick revealed the cardinal is Rector Letty Rogue, the main captain of the Crimson Reavers and superior of Lady M. He also told the gang that the High Rector is looking for deposits of temporite to manufacture powerful magical weapons. When Lilith asked why he would give 5 strangers this information so easily, he accidentally exposed a secret about our rogue that she had been keeping from the Nightmare Crew. Long ago, Tick had a deep romance with Lilith's late uncle and served as Duchess Stefana Lafleur's spy master in Revan. He recognized Lilith and was curious why the heir to the Duchy of Revan, or the Dauphin, was here on an island filled with scum and villainy. After that truth bomb and learning about why Lilith can't return to Revan, he offered to transfer her tracking room to someone else, to him. With the help of a trusty arcanist, only known as Potion Seller, Tick now carries the clairvoyance brand made by the Sage of Revan. The session concluded with the crew meeting the rectors of the Auric Enclave in their enclave. And the High Rector, Harriet Gray, captain of the Astral Wake, will use this compass known as the Divine Cartographer, fueled by temporite, to locate and loot the temporite deposits all over Cordia. This, with Harry, holding the Divine Cartographer in her hand, we have our heading. She snaps the compass closed. So, now we move on to the next order of business, the crew of the Nightmare. It's a good name for a ship. You procured this for us, so I am a very generous rector. What do you want here?
Honestly, Ember says, kicking himself mentally, I'd say our greatest affliction is curiosity. That which we got you is quite an interesting relic. We're curious to follow that thread further. It must be important.
Very much so. And we do owe you here with the Conclave a debt of gratitude. So, here's my thought. And my fellow rectors have talked it over, and we've come to this decision, if you would like to accept it. You would work as, what's the best word for it? Fledgling members of the Conclave. And you would serve under my crew with your own ship. We have a fleet. And assist me in finding this first temporite deposit, and consider it a trial period.
Well, I will have to confer with my crew and my co-captain, but the offer seems quite amenable. Yes.
Just asking a question of business practicality and transactions, so to speak. If we were to be these fledglings and help you find a deposit of these minerals, would there be a chance that we could siphon a fraction of said deposit as finder's fee? Or are you in the business of using and requiring every piece of every deposit that you seek?
Tell the truth, I'm not against you having some of the temporite. I am curious on why you would want it.
Why do you want it?
Well, I mean, you have gone to great lengths to demonstrate how valuable you find it. And as a result, I fail to see how any earthly currency-based possessions would equal its value in terms of payment for services.
As I
Now-
said previously, curiosity. The
Now-
big shiny things attract us all. I assume that everyone on this island can very much relate to that.
Yes. I would agree. Kallias.
Hmm?
I'm assuming you were lying there.
Yeah.
So could you just please roll me a deception check, however, with advantage because of Ember?
Great. Christmas high. We're okay. Okay. That's a... Let me just make sure I don't have any fun things that I can do. We didn't level up in my absence, right?
No, not yet.
Great. So that's a 16.
16?
Mm-hmm.
16. With that, okay, let me see. Okay. We can look into having your payment be some raw temporite, sure. And I don't know how much you know, but we use the temporite to make high quality goods. We've discovered from the last deposit that we have now depleted here on Arn, when it's grounded down and infused during any sort of smithing process, hell, it even adds a bit of something when you cook with it. It has some interesting properties that we are exploring and discovering.
So you mean to tell me that the only reason that you want this is because you're making jewelry out of it?
No. It makes beautiful jewelry, but not just jewelry.
I'm going to just quickly try and send a message to Leonidas. We have to be very careful here. I fear we may be on the path of losing all access to any temporite. And as much as it grieves me to hear what their plans are for it, we have to be careful.
With that, I kind of step back just a smidge and like, not without looking at Kallias, kind of just nod my head just a smidge.
Not just jewelry. And if you pass this exam, I'll let you in on the business. And business is gonna be good. So that's all I'll say for now. But talk to your crew. You can send a runner to give an answer, anything like that. I'd love to hear back from you by sunrise.
It was like a plan.
I like good news with my morning tea, so. Well, it has been a pleasure. All of my captains here, we all thank you for your time and your efforts to returning the divine cartographer back to us. Thank you.
We merely thank you for the opportunity to be in your presence.
Mhm.
I do a slight bow and go to leave.
Excellent. You guys leave. All the captains and Lady M, they stay within there. And the doors.
Wait, before I leave.
Yep.
Because when I spoke to whoever I was speaking to, M, was that, or that was
Harry.
Harry.
Harriet.
When I spoke to Harry, I looked towards Harry, but then as soon as I was done, I continued to look at Ozymandias. Ozymandias?
Ozymandias the Young.
Yes. And everyone behind me leaves, or I assume, and I stay a little bit longer and look at them.
Ozymandias, the person you saw in that vision, just stares right at you. Very pleasant, smile and gives you a little wink.
I grunt and leave.
One night stand.
Fuck.
Fuck.
So,
Fuck.
so
Is that a Roy Kent impression?
yes, I like that.
100%.
Fuck.
So, you guys are in the vestibule of the Enclave, in which the Auric Conclave exists.
Are we writing a Dr. Seuss book, Woody?
You bet your sweet ass we
Bet
are.
your sweet bottom ass.
A retainer approaches the six of you. So the meeting's over. If you would like to have some sandwiches, there are a little bit of a bite to eat for you, prepared for you to enjoy if you wish. If not, we will be asked to leave the Enclave since you are not members of the Conclave.
I would love some sandwiches. What kind of sandwich?
It's more of like a high tea kind of tapas sort of situation, but come on over here, we'll show you where it is. All right. And he ushers you over, and there's this kind of side chamber, no door closing it off, but a kind of almost like mid-sized bistro table that is filled with little cakes and like little meat sandwiches and pastries, and they all look delicious. It's kind of a whole little canapé set up. And so there's like little charcuterie board, but then other things as well, all piled up. And then some tea arranged on the edge of the room as well.
All right, so we're in like a separate, smaller room.
Yeah, it's kind of like the den of the vestibule of this like large manor. Like you walk in and it's like this large staircase, and you guys are in like the great hall that's through these big double doors. This is just kind of a little offshoot of that main kind of foyer that is open, and there are some retainers standing around just like hanging. But
So we're not able to speak freely at the present time.
you can speak freely, but who will hear it? That's another thing.
Lilith goes and grabs one of those little cakes, and then she's just going to circle the room. And I would like to look for any like trapdoors, hidden compartments in the walls, that kind of thing.
Secrets.
All right, and you're gonna try to do it stealthy.
Yeah, just like walking around, and I'm gonna look like I'm looking at paintings or at the wallpaper, or like, touching the wall, like just kind of, innocently.
Yeah, I like that.
The lady is taking a turn around the room.
So as you kind of take it all in, roll me an investigation check. But since you're doing it stealthily, I'm gonna say disadvantage because you can't like really pick and prod as much as you'd like.
Fucking crit fail. I'm not even gonna roll again.
As you are pacing and looking, you have your little pastry sandwich. It's like a jam-filled croissant sort of moment. Cheese and like a cheese croissant kind of thing. A Danish. That's what I'm thinking of.
You
It's
got
Danish.
it. A Danish.
We ended up getting there finally.
All right, folks, have a great night.
All right. God damn. I can't think. You have a little Danish, and as you're like kind of really like scrutinizing this one painting, you notice that, and you like kind of like go to eat your Danish, you notice that there is one retainer keeping an eye on you, and like in like kind of almost like reaction, you take a bite, but some of the cheese and berry filling squirts onto your coat.
God damn it.
So that's your crit fail right there.
Oh, fuck me. Does somebody have something to wipe this up with? And I'm going to start causing a scene. Just a little bit of a scene.
Okay.
To distract, in case any of my friends want to do anything else.
Okay, is anybody else doing anything while the lady was taking a turn around the room?
Is there like a back door to the room we were just in? Like another door back into that room?
There was actually couple entrances to that room, but not. But so yeah, there are other doors to that room.
Before anyone does anything rash, Ember will say, well, that was quite an eventful evening. It was really nice to meet all of those wonderful people. I am quite tired, though. I think we should head back to the ship. And I don't think we should stop by any shops or anything. We shouldn't do anything else tonight. Let's just head home.
Aye, and I've got to change my coat now because I've ruined it.
This is good tea. Do you want to take some tea home with us?
We can.
All right. Well, and you see Rittenhask just kind of look around. He has his little his satchel, and he just takes a whole teapot and puts it in, like tries to be all sneaky about it, and then walks over to the bistro table with the food. And there's like all these little profiteroles there, and he kind of looks around. He makes direct eye contact with first you, Leonidas, and then to a retainer who's just kind of watching you guys, and picks up the plate and dumps it.
Jesus.
And puts the empty plate back on the table. All right. Well, I think we should.
That was the greatest thing I've ever seen.
I think we should go. I don't think they noticed. We should move.
Aye, let's go.
Yeah.
Right.
Get out of here.
And as you guys vacate the enclave of the Auric Conclave, you make your way down the hill. Down the spine is the main road that weaves through this large kind of mountaintop or hilltop city. So, as you head down, the sun is just about set. There's still light in the sky and some beautiful colors hitting some clouds. It's actually a really lovely evening. And you guys have the evening.
I look at Amber. Thoughts?
Well, there's no more temporite in the center of the island, for they say that they've wiped it clean.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think they know?
Also, I don't think so. I think that they are playing with a newly discovered thing that they don't know much about. They just know it's important.
I think if they knew, they would have toyed with me a little more when I presented the idea of asking to be paid. I think they would have danced around that at the very least. But they chose to at least be fairly direct about it.
I think
it's with them, it's a resource. It's not anything more precious than that.
All right.
So I think we should be careful to, around them, speak about it as if it simply was a fancy, fun resource. Because the more weight we give it publicly, the less they are going to want to give it to us.
Okay.
And they seem to want far, far more of it than we do. And I say let them have it, as long as we get what we need of it.
I should say something. The person that I was telling you all about that I needed to meet was in that room.
Your dream man.
Mm-hmm.
As in the one that tried to contact you for a job?
Correct.
that just got more interesting.
Okay.
Was it one of the directors?
It was. It was the one at the very end that they called Ozymandias the Young. Which is not what he introduced himself. They, I don't know. It was not what they introduced themselves as in my dream.
What did they introduce themselves as?
Alec.
Interesting.
That does not thrill me with confidence.
That was Boots.
Okay. Oh,
How
I was like,
cute
what
of
the
a meow
fuck was that?
Hungry.
Oh.
Dad, I'm hungry. Dad.
Circling me like sharks.
Kallias, why does it not? Why do you say what you said?
Because it is more lies on lies, coming up from a place of power that we are still striving to reach.
I don't
That's
know.
a rector.
I don't know if they were lying. I think they just didn't
Well,
tell
they-
me everything.
They introduced themselves as a different name. That in self, that is a deception of sorts. I'm not saying that we should not still question them. I think, if anything, it has made it all the more intriguing. But it is. I think this whole city, there is a great lack of trust to be found here.
Well, it is a pirate city. So,
I suppose.
In your dream,
Hmm.
what did he say to you again? Will you remind us?
let me check my notes.
Because my concern is that what if he knows what we're looking for and why we're looking for it?
I would think he does.
But what did they say in your dream?
They said that they would offer me as much temporite. Well, that's not true. No, they said they would offer me a temporite, but I was needed to go. In
Why-
return of it, I had to go kill someone.
Why would they have asked you, or why would they have offered that as reward if they didn't already know that you wanted it?
I think I remember you telling us that he would give you the temporite to get to your family. So he at least does know the true nature of the temporite.
Do you
Yes.
think
He
it was
knows that
Doug?
your family is missing also.
That is true. He does know.
Which, that's something.
He
to be wary
knows.
of.
He seems to know more and more than I am originally realizing.
Who did he ask you to kill?
He didn't say, but he did. It did give me a description of a 7-foot tall blonde hair man with 2 different color eyes, last seen in Marvelhold. It's the
So
only
no one-
description he gave me.
So no one here,
No.
which makes it interesting because if it was someone here, that would make sense because it's just a man trying to get ahead in where he is. Unless this isn't actually where he is.
I don't think he is here. In fact, he said, "Oh," when I told him that I was coming here, he said, "Oh, okay, I'll meet you there." So I don't believe that he is someone that, which makes it even weirder that he is a part of that group.
Well, and then we also have the overlying threat of somebody else is dealing with Janie things. What if they're all connected? There's a lot going on here that we do not know. And I don't think this conversation is going to solve any of it.
I don't think so either.
But the crux of it is, Kallias is right, that we need to be very careful.
Then
How about this? For the rest of our time here, and perhaps much further in the future as well, our team motto is talk to everyone, trust no one.
All right.
Agreed?
Agreed.
That's easy.
I'm going to bed.
Yes, bed is good. You need to be well rested.
it's good.
Hey,
I think.
does everyone feel safe on the ship after last night?
Got to sleep somewhere.
Where is there anywhere safer that you know?
We
No.
could see if we could procure a room at one of the many taverns. There's the one we were at earlier.
There is a rule that you're not allowed to kill on this island, so
Aye, and if we're on a ship on the water, I guess that doesn't count, does it?
exactly.
Like the Bermuda Triangle.
I don't know how. Maybe I don't know. These just seem like people who are wont to bend the laws when it suits them.
Yes, but if they break the laws here, then they don't have any safe haven.
I suppose.
I think you're right, Ryujin. I think we go and sleep on the island somewhere. We could go to Tick's Tavern and rent some rooms.
It's fair.
Is everyone all right with that?
Yes.
Yes.
I'm going to go talk to Kira and fill her in.
Right. We'll wait for you on the dock.
Sure.
Cool.
As y'all head towards Red Sky or to the ship first?
We need to go for ship.
Well,
I thought we were going to the ship.
yeah.
In my mind,
Because you needed to talk to Reba. Not Reba. Jesus.
Real McIntyre? What the fuck?
in my mind, we went all the way back to the ship, had this conversation, and
Oh.
like we weren't walking and talking.
Oh,
Because
I thought we were
then
walking and talking. But
talking about temporite through the streets of a city, and that's bad.
Mm-hmm.
that's fair. All right.
You know?
We can retcon my
I
thought.
suppose so. I suppose that tracks. That makes sense.
Yeah.
The one thing we've been like, don't fucking talk about this in front of
We
my
were
camera," and we're just
we
like,
then did.
I'll allow it. I'll allow it. I'll
It's
be
like
benevolent.
when you're in Mass Effect or Dragon Age or something, and you're trying to get to like the objective, and you accidentally click the button on a companion as you're moving. So they're like, "What do you need right now?"
Also, why is your mic in trees, Will?
Because I have fucking plants
All
that I live
right,
with.
never mind. No, we'll talk about it later.
Why is your mic in?
So
have
you guys
plans
make it
to
out of the
live
ship, and you are told that actually Kira isn't on the ship.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
It's just the security crew. Kira has actually, you learn she is in the Smithsonian Arms, a tavern just up the road.
To the salon.
Good for her.
That's good for her.
So
We still definitely shouldn't be on the ship in that case.
yes, how about we should still stay with Tick because we have a fairly good idea of his intentions. But I still do want to notify Kira.
So, we'll head over to the Smithsonian Arms. Now, this, as you walk up to this tavern, it's not as nice or pretty as the Red Sky. Red Sky is definitely a much nicer place, just aesthetics-wise. This one's a little more beat up. There are, as you enter in, you see that there are some pretty rough-looking pirates hanging out on the ground. On like a couple guys have heads on the table, and you see, sitting in the back, surrounded by some of the crew members, is Kira. And they're having a drink, enjoying themselves. Behind the bar, you see it's a slightly raised bar, and you kind of have to like take a few steps up to it. But working the bar is a burly dwarf with this black kind of greasy hair and a kind of unkept beard, but not too long, but unkept. And it's pretty rowdy, but looks like a good time. So you walk up to Kira. She greets you. Hey y'all, here for a round, or you all look pretty serious and sullen. Is everything okay?
The
Yes,
city is bizarre.
Just having a long day.
Mm-hmm.
Can I speak with you?
Of course, yeah. Oh, you mean privately?
I do think that that's usually implied.
Absolutely. I got a room upstairs. If y'all want to head up there, we can go up there.
Perfect.
Is it a nice room? With
Oh, it's
thick walls?
I got myself a corner room. So
Okay.
there's a couple walls that don't lead to other rooms. But
Good.
Oh,
whenever I'm on land, because I spend so much time on the sea, I like to have a bed that's not on the ship. Even though I love my bed on the ship, it's kind of nice to switch things up. So I'm upstairs. So come on, follow me. She gets up and the crew that's around her just kind of like regard to you. She pulls away kind of drags a bottle of rum with her up, and the crew just kind of hangs out, continues drinking. Some of them are playing cards. But you guys get up to her room. It's a fine room. Kind of matches the aesthetics of the place, but looks like a relatively comfortable bed. Yes, Drew.
Before I go in, I knock on the door next door.
Knock on it. No answer.
on the door next door.
To the room. The room next door.
No answer.
I try the door handle.
Locked.
Well, I'm gonna try and break the door open.
Do you know who's in there?
No, we need
So are
precautions.
you trying to like pick
figuring it
the
out.
lock? Are you trying to pick the lock, or are you just trying to break through?
Pick the lock. No, sorry, I wasn't trying to like bust through the door.
Oh, you're breaking in like
Yes.
B&E. Got you.
Bed
Me
and
and
breakfast.
Coach.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I'm gonna put Lilith in.
Tag the rogue in.
Sub
Hey, Lilith.
sub the Rogan.
And
I need your help.
a pseudo rare time, you see Ryujin kind of like go to like jiggle the handle, knock, jiggle the handle again, and like kind of look at it for a second and stumped, but then like hands on the hips, looking at it, trying to figure out how to do it himself. Then kind of like, Lilith.
Again, it's that fucking Dragon Age moment where you try and pick the lock and you don't have the rogue skill, and you hear like Varric or whoever rogue you have in the back of the party.
Let me get in there.
I think I can help with that.
So Lilith, roll me a thieves tools for this.
Well, we don't have. It's not 3.5 anymore.
Yeah, so thieves tools, since you are proficient, because rogues get proficiencies in thieves tools, you add your proficiency bonus to the roll.
Where's these tools?
It's a item.
18.
18. All right, cool. With an 18, you fairly easy. These aren't very like complex locks. You just like door opens. It's an empty room.
Buongiorno.
Is that because they're all Italian?
When in Rome.
Wow.
Buongiorno.
Mangiano.
Me.
How do you
yeah,
say
and-
buongiorno but in a Scottish accent? It's a little difficult.
Mangiano.
That's quite enough of that.
I don't think anyone's in here. Hello?
That's all we needed to know.
Rittenhusk, do you feel
Yes.
comfortable staying in this room?
Do we pay for it?
No.
You just want me to sit in this room alone?
I'll leave you with beans.
Oh,
There you go.
beans? Oh, I do adore that little mangy mutt. Yeah. I mean it in a good way, like in a loving way. He's mangy, you know.
No.
I
Like
think
you ugly
ideally,
little puss. Ooh.
if while we're chatting with our co-captain, perhaps it would be best if no one else came into this room you're staying in. So if somebody maybe comes and says they purchased this room, maybe make a scene about it.
Oh, Beans and I can make a scene.
I was hoping you would feel this way.
Good. Well, not that I'm upset that I'm not in the conversation, even though I've kind of, I know half the beans you know now. However, that's fine.
I think it's more for less for what you know. I mean, you're just a much
You know,
As mayor,
these
my-
guns, I'm a big, strong,
indeed.
intimidating individual. I get it. Can I have beans, please? Oh, you little puss, I love you. Oh, your Uncle Rittenhouse, yes. Uncle Leopold loves you so much. And goes and like sits on the bed, and Beans just starts playing with him on the bed for a bit.
Is that fun
So
for you, Woody?
we do want you to actually keep watch. Don't just play.
Yes.
Oh, sorry, Beans. Watch. You see Beans like kind of just sit on the bed.
Oh my.
It's Sentinel.
Oh, I did not know that. Sentinel Beans, and you see Beans like the ears are just kind of like hanging out, but then suddenly, and they just look towards the door and watches.
Look at this distinguished gentleman.
Look at this distinguished condom.
Look at the way
Alright,
he
do
is
we need to
sitting.
check? Do we need to check the other room? That's next to, oh, there's 2 rooms.
It's at the end of a hallway, so there is no other room. This is the
Oh.
only room that's adjacent to it.
Let's go in.
We enter.
Room's fine. Kira's like, all right, interesting. Like, cause she doesn't know what's going on. It's like all his precautions. Like, okay. All right. So, what's so secretive and scary going on?
So I don't mean to alarm you. I think that just as a general practice, if we were on the ship, we'd be in your quarters. So here, I also would like some level of discretion. I
Oh
don't
yeah,
know.
totally. Yeah. I just didn't know if it was like an update or if it was.
Yes, it's an update.
Yeah.
Things are going well. We have a good sense of what we need. We actually realized that thing that we got for them is more important than we thought, and we feel very dumb about it. And some of us feel very sorry for giving it up.
All right.
So, here's the idea, and I'll also open this up to the floor because we haven't fully decided. I think that we can have a multi-pronged approach to this. We can go along with the job that they're offering. We will benefit from that in some sense. We could attempt to steal important things from them, which might be a greater gain now and a much larger problem later. And then the third prong is the Leonidas' friend variable.
It's a strong word.
He's a strong man.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thoughts, anyone?
In my opinion, and maybe this is controversial, I think we should make friends with them. I think we should make them our friends. I think we should make ourselves likable and see how far that gets us. And then while we're doing that, we can, reconfigure how we're going to get the tempo right.
I suppose. Well, I mean, they seem to be fairly amenable to the idea of us being paid in small amounts of these shards.
Hold on. Sorry. Are we saying this out loud with Kira in the room? Does she know all this? I'm sorry. This is my brain.
Kira only kind of knows.
We're not saying anything explicit.
No.
Does she know what temporite is?
She knows. Not really. You see her kind of like looking at you guys, being like,
Did anyone say it?
I just did by sort of.
I thought you
just said shards.
Did shards.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Sorry.
You're
Go ahead.
speaking in slight code.
Okay. I'm always.
She knows we have things we want from them. She doesn't seem to need to care for.
Okay.
The point is, I think, Lilith, you are right. I think these are dangerous and shifty people,
on the whole, especially the people in charge. And the more we can make ourselves indispensable to them, the better we will be. And the easier things will go. Because as soon as we are no longer needed or amusing to them, I don't think we are going to be kept around.
As a reminder, we are already being subtly attacked by one of them.
And that's where I slightly disagree with Lilith. I think we take what we need now and we get out of Dodge. They can follow us. They don't know where we're going.
Oh dear. Kallias?
Kallias?
I'm sorry. Y'all were attacked?
Oh, you
Oh,
were on the boat.
yeah.
Yes. Somebody sent some assailants to suss us out.
Assailants to suss us out. I like that.
It's that Letitia rogue.
Oh. Yeah, some of them Crimson Reavers, some of them are fine, but they're of the group that's the hardest to make friends with, or the group that, from what I understand, to trust the least. It's anybody associated with the Crimson Reavers.
See, the Chaos Queen inside of me wants to make her my best friend. And then screw her over.
I mean, that's gonna be a hefty
What do they
call.
say? They say keep your friends close, your enemies closer.
Perhaps this is towards a compromise of plans. I think we should not attempt anything whilst still on the island. Seemingly, we are going to be going out on an exploratory voyage.
Mm-hmm.
That would be perhaps a more optimal time to steal and then run. Here, it would be much harder to steal.
I agree. I think there are some contingency plans that we could also set up while we're away on this voyage. Like hiring someone to sabotage their ships in some way so that they can't follow us if we do leave.
It's a good idea.
All right. So, where does this leave us and our crew? That's my bottom line.
Well, in the event that, I guess in general, everything is still on the table. In the event that we try to make a play for the item now, then the crew would need to be ready to go. If the plan is to get along for a little bit, the crew need be informed that a swift exit is necessary at some point. If we want to follow this completely through and hope to either sway the cardinal or handle her, then the crew need simply do their job. So I don't know.
You're involved any way we go, though. This is all relying on the fact either way that we may continue being members of the crew of the Nightmare. None of this works without the ship.
Aye.
Frankly, Kallias, the crew has bitten off a little more than they can chew. They're not seasoned warriors, but they are good workers.
That's fine.
So definitely, I mean, we're here. You all are the captain, and to tell the truth, a lot of the crew, they prefer life like this than being told what to do, sailing up the same up and down for months on end. There's more excitement in this. So they're eager, they're willing. They just make sure we pay them and we take good care of them, and we'll make it work.
I don't think we want to burn the bridge with the cardinal, or not the cardinal. I mean the high rector. I think the high rector can be an asset for us.
Yeah.
It's quite possible.
Especially since Atticus is romantically involved with them.
Is he involved with the High Rector of the other one? I'm still confused.
He was involved with the cardinal,
Right.
and now is with the high rector.
He must have a massive. Never mind.
Libido.
Well, that was clear when he was talking about everything.
Indeed.
So what I'm trying to sparse out here is that we're wanted to help them find deposits of what was the word you used?
Shiny rocks.
Shiny rocks.
Shiny rocks.
Do we know what they want to do with these shiny rocks, or
They said that they want to use that it has some sort of magical property that enhances items, basically.
all right?
I think they know that it has intrinsic value. Not much more than that.
And you guys also know its intrinsic value?
We have a different value for it than they do, but that brings me to a question. What if they are planning something? What if it's not just to make these powerful weapons, or what if they're trying to make powerful weapons in order to do
Why else would they
something?
be making them?
Yeah,
Like, what are they? What
They
do they
don't-
want to do?
They don't strike me as the experimental scientific sort of type. Science for the sake of science. So I would assume they are planning some kind of play. And the more I speak those words out loud, the more it does make me almost want to see if we can snatch the compass and leave. Because
I feel the same.
That
Because
seems.
we can stop what they're doing before it gets
Because
any
even
bigger.
if they're not planning something apocalyptic, the idea of a pirate nation having all these magically enhanced things is probably not a good idea.
Especially with how sophisticated their government seems.
You know, would it be great?
I mean, I'm for stealing things.
We need more information.
How do we get that?
We talk to them.
We talked to
We talked to. I
Leonidas.
was gonna say we talked to my friend.
Now that is a good idea.
I think that we are able to do that before making a decision on what to do next, because that might inform what we do.
Mm-hmm.
This is so complicated.
Okay, so dream yourself to have a meeting with this person.
Close your eyes, we'll wait.
As you guys say this, you hear, excuse me,
I was so ready.
right this way. And you hear a very slight,
Oh no.
Oh no.
Did you just say, do we hear his voice switch like that?
you hear Rittenhouse go, oh, sorry.
Is
right
there
this way."
any way of sensing any kind of meaning in that?
Literally the second it happens, the knock
Let's
happens.
chill.
Knock
It
happens.
sounds like it's more of
Let's back that up real quick. When Beans is in sentinel mode,
Oh,
Beans is supposed to howl 3 times to let us know that something is there.
Get ganked.
Get going.
I
so
did-
you hear that, and you hear
I did
you hear
train.
a very sweet howl.
And then I will go outside first.
Okay. That all that happens in the course of a few seconds, and the knock happens, and you open the door, and you see that captain, a kind of rather slender, human-looking individual, slicked back hair, darker hair, pale features, cut. Has
This
an
is-
open
Wait,
shirt.
sorry, this is who?
This is
Amadeus.
Alec.
Oh, okay.
This is Ozymandias.
Ozymandias.
Amadeus.
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 You know what? Not wrong. Sees you at the door and goes, "Oh, I wasn't expecting a whole party in here. I need everybody to roll me wisdom saving throws."
God.
Fucking kidding me.
That's fucking great.
Let's take a natural
you know
20 for
what?
the first roll.
Let's go. He never
You know what,
leaves. He's
guys?
always here.
Oh, and also, Ember, kind of taking the lead and being captain for these. You're feeling good. You have a mode of inspiration.
So does
And
Dan.
So
and
do
So
I.
does Leonidas. Lots coming together.
100% I will.
Yes, dude. You're pumped.
I am not going to pull any punches here. If this is, does it feel like it's something magical that is assaulting us here?
Not
Wisdom
magical. It doesn't feel like it does not seem like a spell is being
I
cast.
don't know
Or
why I
charm.
asked because I'm doing it anyway. I am going to, I'll just let my magic bolster my own senses and wild surge it.
I assume it's just like a pheromone kind of situation where he's just
Wait.
really charming.
Wait.
Okay. I said what I said. I'm wild surging it. It's a wisdom save, right?
Yeah.
That's going to be a 16. Do I have to do anything?
Not yet.
It's not a charm.
It is a charm, but it's
Thank
not a
God.
spell.
I have advantage against being charmed.
Okay.
Can I have advantage because this is my guy?
Did you use your moat?
Yeah, I got a 1 on my
Then
mode.
That's all you get. So, Leonidas, what'd you get?
A 19 total.
Okay. Ryujin, you got an extra 20. Lilith,
15.
15. Okay. Ember
19.
and Kallias.
16.
Wow. There is a charisma with this individual that when they were sitting, you couldn't really tell too much here and there. The room was very much centered on Harriet, but there's a really cool charisma with this individual, and you're not taken over by it, but it is very much noticed by every single one of you. Doors open. Hi. It's a party in here, so I believe, and looks towards you, Leonidas, past you, Ryujin. We have a meeting.
Yes.
Now, I'm not opposed to group play, but I was kind of thinking this is more a mono on
Yikes.
mono. You know what I mean?
Yikes.
It can be just you and me.
Hey, I don't want to make you uncomfortable, my friend. What do you want?
You and me is fine.
Pop over in this room with the cute puppy and we can talk in there.
Sure.
All right. And kind of looks at you all and just, nice to meet you.
Leonidas,
Yes.
Sorry, I lean over and I say to Amadeus, I say,
Amadeus.
"Oh, I need to speak with him for just 1 moment. He'll be right with you."
I'll be in the room waiting. And goes and sits.
I look at Leonidas and I say, "I'm going to go inside of this thing now. Is this enough forewarning?"
Well, you didn't have to warn me. Kallias was the person you had to warn.
I go to place it like in your coat. Are you wearing like a coat?
I'm pretty much full armored up, so you can put it in my.
I go to put it in some sort of pouch or pocket.
Great.
And as I do, I use
Oh, that's why you wanted it.
bottled respite and go inside of it.
Okay. And you can be in it for an hour.
I can be in it for. Let me make sure I got this right. Fuck. Where'd it go?
I think it's an hour right now.
I assume so.
What if you had that in real life? Oh,
It'd be cool as fuck.
Sick.
Don't I? I'd use it frequently.
You would never see Will ever.
Yeah, you'd never see Will.
I would be.
He'd be in there constantly.
It's like your own bath, like portable, like when like you're having a hard day at work and you go in the bathroom to kind of decompress for a
So
second.
you mean like every other hour?
Yeah. So you're just in the bathroom all the time.
Yeah.
I think let's call it an hour until further notice. You pop in, and yeah, you enter in with your friend Leonidas.
I before I go in there, I look at everyone, and I very quietly I say, "If I need help, I will knock on the wall."
I have a different idea.
Okay, because that was my best one.
You need help.
I spent my 6. That's all I.
I'm going to cast Beast Bond on Beans.
Oh.
And then if you need help, just rub Beans' head and he'll convey to me telepathically through emotion what you need.
This
is beautiful.
That's really cool. That's Dan saying
A
that.
little alarm clock puppy.
Little alarm
Hell
clock
yeah.
puppy. All right. Thank you, Ryujin. And I go in. Is Rittenhouse still in there?
Rittenhouse is in the hallway, just mouth agape.
Okay.
Clapped.
But the
fully
puppy
clapped.
is with Rittenhouse?
Rittenhouse is holding Beans
Okay.
now.
I walk out, walk towards Rittenhouse. I say, "Give me the puppy."
Oh, yes, of course. Yeah.
Oh, he failed that save. I take the puppy and then do I notice the puppy's the same way?
No.
Okay. And then I walk in and
No.
close the door.
Okay. It's funny that Rittenhouse failed too because
Yeah.
It's Rittenhouse. No, for many reasons. You're in there, and Alec, as you know, or Ozzy, as you may also know him, or Amadeus, as Ember knows him, is. Go ahead.
After much searching, I found it. It's equal. I can stay up in there a number of hours equal to twice my proficiency bonus.
Oh shit!
wow.
So you're
6
chilling.
hours.
6 hours.
You're
Hey.
set.
Yeah, you're good.
For a considerable period of time.
In about a couple of levels, when my proficiency goes up, I can just sleep in there.
Oh.
It's like your own little sleeping bag.
I can get a long rest.
Ooh.
Can't wait.
So Alec has sat himself at the kind of small dining table, sees you with the dog, with the wolf pup. He goes, huh. Truthfully, I'm more of a cat person.
Cat person.
So Leonidas
Scribble.
stands up. He stands up from his seat and
Leonidas.
reaches his hand out. It's nice to meet you in person.
I have many questions for you. I don't shake hands.
Oh, fist bump?
Nope.
Elbow?
No.
Little
Sorry.
nod then. All right. Well,
Kiss on the cheek.
I'm here to answer some of your questions, and of course, some are proprietary, and so unless things get signed, I cannot share you everything. But I'm here to make a deal, my friend, as we discussed earlier.
Why? What do you know about? First, why are you here? I told you I was going to be here, and you said I can be there. I didn't know that you were part of some sort of council.
You never asked if I was.
I didn't know it was a part of the possibilities.
That's one thing to always remember, is to keep your mind open to the possibilities. That's the whole moving upward, you know?
Who are you?
Apologies. My name is, at least when I'm here, is Ozymandias. You can call me Ozzy. When I came to you, usually I introduce myself generally as Alec. A-L-E-K.
I wrote that down wrong.
If you're a note taker, Leonidas. However, I am an individual of many talents, and I have associates who keep an eye on things. And you came onto our radar not too long ago, and we just wanted to reach out because we think we'd make great business partners.
How do you know who I am?
Like I said, you came onto our radar and we did some research. We have people who have access to information here and there, and we were able to, over the last few months while you were out on the ship, or more of a month you were on the ship, about those approximate 50-ish days, we did some research. That's when we finally completed our research. We're ready for our business proposal, and that's when we came to you in your dream. So, I work for a community that wants to make Cordia, the world, our royal community. Let's use that, the royal we in this, yeah? The best it possibly can be. And I like to consider it like gardening. Do you garden, Leonidas?
No.
Oh, it's a wonderful hobby. I highly recommend taking it up if you ever get a chance. But gardening, sometimes you have to prune a few things here and there. A rose bush may need to train it. So what I'm saying is we would like for you to be an associate of ours to help with some gardening.
How is this different from what your friends on the council have offered us?
Separate. I do work with the council here. I am a rector, or at least when I'm known as Ozymandias, the Young. It's a great name, isn't it? Not too scary, more interesting. Not the point. They have a great offer for you. If you want to take that, great. It may take a while, just depending on where you find the deposit. However, my community has access to not as much as you may find with them, but enough to get you going to where you need to go. So, all we ask is that you give us a hand. And it's a short-term contract. It's not, you won't be fully on board in a full-time position. Think of it more as gig work, you know?
Is it just for me, or am I allowed to have the other people I am with help me?
How you choose to do it is up to you. The contract, though, is for you. I could, if your associates, your community wants to also reach out to our community, we could draw up some more contracts, but we would want to get our research teams on them first, and we just haven't gotten there yet. We really want you to be the head of this. So, Leonidas, any questions?
Well, I'd like to know more about this research team. It doesn't sound real. And in fact, I don't understand how you know who I am. I'm not a person prior to the past few months of my life that outwardly shows who I am to people. So it makes no sense that someone would be able to do research about me. I'm a very private person.
And that is what we excel at. Finding that knowledge, figuring out who is our best candidate. And the fact that you are such a private person was something that we found interesting. And truly made me decide that you're probably the best person to ask. And let's be real. Over the last 2 months, when you started working with this, the Nightmare crew, you've seen crazy things, haven't you? So the fact that I have this information, does that really seem about the craziest thing that you've learned in the last 2 months?
It doesn't matter if it's crazy or not. I don't approve of people knowing stuff about me without me telling them.
No, it's not malicious. Information is information. It's not malicious, it's just what it is. It's what we choose to use with it. And this is not a blackmail. We understand that you want something. We also want something, but we want to provide what you want, but we also need a payment, in a way. And our payment is a bit of gardening.
Tell me more about this payment, and tell me more about the amount of temporite that you'd be able to give. It would need to be enough for me and everyone that I travel with. In fact,
Everyone you could continue, please.
I'd want double that.
You want double to get there and back, so you can get there and back?
I say words unfrequently.
I just want to make sure you want enough temporite to get you and your crew there and back.
Yes.
Does this include the slack-jawed one out in the hallway?
Unfortunately, yes.
Interesting. Well, with that, that's me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. I could do that. Yes. I could get you enough temporite to get you there and back. You can't do anything else with it. I mean, once it's spent, it's spent. But I could.
We don't need it.
I can make it work.
We don't need it for anything else.
Then yeah. We can supply you with that. We have just enough for you.
And who is this gardening that I'm tending to? I need a name, and I need as much information as you can give me prior to what you've given me before, which was a basic description.
Due to the secrecy of the mission, and let's just say protecting our assets, we will circle back, and we'll talk about specifics when you are in Marvelhold. But I can give you a name right now. It goes by the name of Rycroft.
Would I know that name?
Roll me, Leonidas.
Would I know that name?
You guys aren't. Oh wait, you're in the
Ember's in my pocket. Ember's in my pocket.
Leonidas and Ember. I forgot you're in the pocket.
Yeah.
Roll me.
I'm in the pocket.
I'm in the pocket.
I'm in the pocket.
I'm tapped. I'm skim. I'm actually water.
You're actually clipped, my guy.
Roll me history checks, the two of you.
Can you say that name again for me?
Rycroft. Rycroft.
And just for my awareness, in the dream or now, has the verbiage specifically been he wants you to kill this guy, or just like hashtag deal with it?
No, in the dream he said he
Kill.
wanted me to kill him.
Okay, that's what
And
I
I'll-
thought, but I just wanted
yeah.
to make sure.
What'd you get, Ember?
That's a 10.
That's a 10.
That's a 10.
And Leonidas?
I got a 21.
And bougie.
Not good enough.
21's not good enough. What do you
21's
know
not
what I roll?
But I also know like what Leonidas would know.
Oh, that's fair.
And so your DC was much higher than Ember's. Because like it's specific, we've specifically decided that you, Dan, were kind of a hermit for a long time.
That's fair. That's fair. That's fair.
And this information is pseudo available, but you have to like know it. You know what I mean?
Right. Okay.
So your DC was 25.
Fuck me. Well, okay.
Yeah.
I would have had to. Anyway. Okay.
First name Rycroft. As I said, 7 foot, fair complexion, blonde hair, handsome. Two different colored eyes. I think I remember saying that too.
You did say that.
Yeah.
You want me to kill this person?
I mean, hey, you said it, and I love what you said right there. That's great. That's initiative. I like that.
So you don't want me to?
No, I do. But I like your initiative of going there before I even had to say it today.
Say to me what you want me to do. Do not take my words without them being said.
He leans in, and his demeanor changes ever so slightly. And the room seems to darken ever so slightly. I need you to kill this individual for my community, to make the world a better place. And leans back. I will give you all the temporate that you and your friends need to make your little So, Leonidas, partner, do we have an accord?
Yes.
Ah, excellent. So, and you see him kind of, he has a little briefcase, opens it up, and pulls out this small leather tube, and caps it, pulls out this fine piece of parchment, and rolls it out. And it reads, I, Leonidas Gold Spear II, of the Gold Spear clan, will kill. And then you see a name and it's fuzzy. You can't read it very well.
Why can't I read his name? Why can't I read his name?
You see the first name, I'm sorry. You see the first name, Rycroft. But then the last part of the name looks like some sort of a title. It just doesn't come together.
I say to him, I will not sign this until I know the full name.
Changing at the last minute. Well, you know, Leonidas, I like you. I do. I like your initiative. I like your drive. You have an upward slope that you're really climbing into that.
What am I in a job interview? I mean, kind of. So, anyway, go ahead.
However, it's the rules of business.
I'm sorry.
We can't give you all the information until A, you're closer, for just the delicate manner of this situation. You know what I mean? But keep reading. Keep reading, and then let me know if you are okay with it.
I keep reading.
So the fuzzy title of After Rycroft. And then kill Rycroft in any manner that Leonidas Goldspear II of the Goldspear clan seems fit. Upon completion of this task, Leonidas of the Goldspear, your full title.
Breaker of Chains, Mother of Dragons.
Breaker of Chains,
Breaker
Mother of
Chains,
Dragons.
Queen of the Andals in the first pen.
Yes.
Will receive, and you'll see 12 full shards of temporite.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Sorry, I was doing the math in
12
my head.
full shards of temporite. Upon receiving of these shards, this contract will be terminated unless another contract of future employment is implemented. Next paragraph. If Leonidas Goldspear II fails to kill Rycroft, fuzzed out title, he will have to serve the, and it's capital letters, community for a undisclosed amount of time.
I read that. I put my finger on it, my paw, and I say that was not part of the deal.
Well, if you're gonna jip out on us, my friend, we have to get our payment somehow. You know what I mean?
That was not part of the deal.
Okay. Fair. You're reading the fine print, which I do like. Again, you are attention to detail. And that's what I'm looking for. That's what I want in a partner. So, you know what? You passed the test. Let's just say, and as he kind of waves his hand a little bit, the words start to shift and change. Let's just say, if you fail, you will not receive the temporites, and you'll have to pay us for our services. Of any kind of assistance that we may give you, you have to pay us back for it. So, I mean, if we shout the bill at your chateau that you stay at in Marvelhold, you gotta pay us back for that. That seems pretty fair, right?
No. I did not. The only transaction that is happening here is I am going to do this job, and you are giving me the temporite. If it does not happen, I do not get the temporite, and the transaction is over. That is what should be written there.
Roll me a persuasion check.
You know, the greatest thing that I do.
With advantage.
Oh, okay. Well, it's still a -2, so.
It's an episode of Succession.
Thank you for advantage, because I rolled a 17 and a 1.
And a 1.
So that's 15.
All right. You know, Leonidas, that's fair. So, finishes waving his hands. The words reform to say, if Leonidas fails to, or go through with this, the community in Leonidas Goldspear II will part ways with no payment of the temporite, and this contract will be terminated.
That's fine.
To your liking?
Oh, no, you must tell me the last name first.
Oh, no.
Oh.
That's a signing.
So you're saying that I will get the last name as soon as I sign it?
Yeah, it will reveal itself to you. That's the whole kind of gist.
Gotta
Is there
pull
any-
the trigger. at some point.
Is there is there anything else on the paper? Is that the end of the paper?
That's the end of the paper. It's the dotted line under that.
All right.
All right. And you see his hand kind of hand you this pen, this feathered pen with a red feather on it. Sign away.
I sign my name.
Ooh.
You poor unfortunate.
This is like the second or third.
I was
contact
gonna
that you've
say-
made with Woody with like suspicious magically.
I was
powered
gonna
entities.
say, for those of you that don't know, in our home
It's a
campaign,
fucking theme.
my character has also had to do this in the home campaign. So
I had to. One of those instances, you just fucking did it.
Too.
He likes
One
to
you
sign
said,
contracts.
I signed too.
oh, that's fair. I did do that. One of them I was like, I signed too, because I thought we. Anyway.
So, Leonidas, you sign your name on the dotted line with this red ink. The name becomes clear to you. And that is where we'll take our break.
Nice.
You like
Nicely
to
done.
bite Penis.
You
for
like
lunch.
to rope us up
Tell
and
us
then
what it is.
throw us
There's
out
no
the
reason
window.
to-
Yeah.
Tell us
Wait.
what it is.
Tell us what it is.
And then break.
Nope.
Ah.
Coming back to I gotta pee really bad.
All right.
So
Say the name.
You
Nope.
took all that time to say you had to pee. You could have just said the name.
nope.
You might not
Well,
say it afterwards anyway.
All right, folks. We'll be right back.
We'll see you after the break.
Bye. now. We're back now.
Hey, everybody. All right.
Iggy Infinite.
Meanwhile, we're all just sitting in the fucking next door room over, like, so nice
Yeah,
weather,
really.
right?
Yeah.
wonder what's going on in there, guys.
Any of you after a game of Parcheesi?
All right. Hey, everybody. Hope that you got... Oh, I'm hearing my echo. Hope that you got some... I'm hearing like a huge echo. What's going on?
I can hear it.
I'll speak a little quieter. So, can you guys hear that echo?
Nope, just you.
Nope.
What?
I could briefly, but not anymore.
Wow, my brain...
I heard that.
Maybe
What's
you're
going
just finally hearing how loud you actually are.
Okay, all right, fine. So, as we pick back up, hope you all had your... It's really throwing me off. Hope you all had your refreshments, took a pee, took a poop, got a snack. That's what I did.
Snap.
And as we pop back in to the world of Cordia, as the camera pans back down, Leonidas, let me send you the name you see.
Whatever.
It's that big of a deal that he's not willing to even say it out loud.
Where are you sending it to me, Woody?
Cockbiter.
Just
I'm
text
gonna do
me.
it on Discord.
Okay, thank you.
George Clooney.
Oh no! As I pull up Discord in front of everyone on the stream. No, come over here.
Oh,
Oh. I saw that, Will.
I saw your hand go up and come down, and you were gone.
You were like,
It'd be fucked if that screwed with the stream. Like
that would have been funny. That would have been funny. Where are you sending this? Oh,
I was
typing.
typing it out. I'm
I
a
see
bad
it,
typer.
I see it. I see it. I see it. I see it. Oh,
Dan, are you gonna tell us, or are you gonna
Yep.
keep this secret?
yep, 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 yep. Wow, wow, Woody, wow. All right.
Well, do you want to stop tugging on your own cock and get with it, or what?
No, I mean, we
So,
don't know.
it's
Yeah.
signed-
I gotta put this
No,
in there.
I'm just saying.
It's signed. Yes. So, Leonidas, we have an accord.
Not if I kill you first. No, I'm kidding. I joke. I jest.
Yes, I just.
So, you want to like shake hands? Anything you sign?
No.
But make them a little more.
No.
Yeah. With some of my clients, I do seal with a kiss, but that's a whole other situation. Know what I mean?
No.
That's
Verona.
fine. You're a tough cookie to crack, Leonidas, and that's why I like you.
Okay.
So, I'll just be checking in from time to time, see what your progress is on this project, and once we get to the point, we will get ready to enjoy each other's time together.
What?
Professionally speaking, when you arrive in Marvelhold, I may be there to assist you or provide some more information. The more delicate stuff of the actual situation, we can help you out a bit more. But our community thanks you. Let's make the world a better place, shall we?
I just sigh and leave the room. Actually, no. I let him leave the room first.
Adios, amigo. Grabs his briefcase, leaves the contract for you. He's like, I have a copy of my own as well, and heads on out.
Before he leaves, I say, my gaped friend out there.
And that's the night, and that's it.
You said your gaped friend, and you know his name is Rippin' Ass.
Wait, what did I say?
You called him gaped.
A gaped friend.
A gaped Rippin' Ass.
Win through a tunnel, Dan. That's all I'll say. Win through a tunnel.
Wait, what?
I guess we know what kind of porn Dan doesn't watch.
So,
Don't think too hard about it, Dan.
man,
I'll show you a picture later, Dan.
Don't agree
Oh.
Yeah, don't.
Oh.
don't sign that.
Oh.
dude.
Nah,
Please
whatever.
witness.
All right, never mind. No, I keep what I said.
My friend with a gaping asshole standing right outside the...
He said, I said what I said.
I think you said my gaping friend.
No,
and
I said my agaped friend out
Good old
there.
KY jelly out back. Kind of...
You need more than the KY jelly for that. Straight up castor oil.
Back to it. Your friend, he's fine. I'll just take it may take a number of hours for it to wear off. So
Well,
I have a very positive effect on people. Sometimes they just can't handle what they're seeing. So, and what deals I'm slinging. That's a bad joke. Sorry. Business speak. Well, I'll circle back and we'll see how progress is on the next quarter, shall we?
sure.
Salutes and says adios, amigo, and leaves the room.
What a weird dude.
Yeah.
Did you just invent a language?
I walk back and I say to Written Ask, hello.
Oh. Oof. Did you see that charming fellow that came by?
Sure.
So charming. Excellent cheekbones. Something to marvel at, truly. What's going on?
Nothing. Come with me.
Oh. All right.
I walk back into the room and I take out Ember, or I hand beans to...
I'm definitely like pressed up against the nearest wall. All snakes as well.
Oh.
I hand beans to Ryujin. I hand beans to Ryujin. And then I take out Ember and I go, you can come out now.
I appear holding the bottom half of it and then just take it and put it on my lapel.
Gotcha.
I look to... I keep wanting to call her Reba. Kira. I look to Kira and I say, Kira, do you mind if I speak to my comrades for a minute? Please.
And this is something that I can't be here for?
Correct.
You know, I was enjoying myself downstairs. Is there any more that we need to talk about before I head out?
No, we'll let you know.
Okay. Just lock the door before you leave. And if we are going to be sailing with some of these folks, I will suggest tomorrow morning we probably want to get some more armaments and provisions for the ship. So that's something to tackle tomorrow, just so we're all on the same page.
Sounds good.
Gotcha. All right. Well, just lock up before you head out and don't steal any of my shit. Love y'all. And she leaves the room.
He loves us.
She loves me.
It's my amazement.
Let's say, for sake of time, I assist Leonidas in conveying what happened. If that's
Yes.
all right with you, Dan.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah. We convey.
Okay.
Including the name.
I then say, the name is Rycroft Kane of House Vex, heir to the...
Damn it!
hold on. It says heir to the Concordant Summit.
The what? The
Heir
Concordant Summit?
Yes.
Okay.
Roll me history checks, everybody.
I was going to
Not
say,
me, I'm assuming, right?
Not you.
so is
Right,
that
what was
on top of...
Rycroft what of House Vex?
Kane
Rycroft Kane
of House Vex.
Motherfucker, Will.
Did I not call it like way early? Wait, damn it.
Woody, you wouldn't believe it.
National 20?
Yeah.
Let's go. Coming in. Coming in
I
clutch.
do believe it.
It makes sense for the nerd.
Wait. No, wait 1 second.
You're
Wait one
just kind
fucking
of a
second.
nerd.
One second. You can do this now. What the hell?
Oh god damn. 7 foot. It was.
It's amazing. It's amazing, folks.
For those of you at home, this is another home campaign in the world of Cordia moment. There is a clan of pretty
Let's keep it back.
Yeah, I was
You
gonna
don't
say.
know what it is anymore.
Okay.
It'll be different in this one.
So in the previous campaign, there is a group of or a family of straggling 1,000-year-old vampires, of which one of my old player characters was one, who have caused nothing but tribulations for us previously. So the mention of House Vex is definitely a vampiric trigger. Whether or not they still are, it's definitely a trigger, at the least.
But none of us. Well, okay. You don't want me to re-roll a history check?
No, you don't.
Yeah.
We got a natural 20. Ember
I rolled like ass.
and 8. Okay, Lilith
23.
23. All right. Well, it's a natural 20. What's the total after that?
Hold on, my thing's reloading. Unfortunately, I don't remember what. Oh my god! Hold on.
It was history. So what's
I know.
your?
Intelligence.
I don't know off the top of my head. Give me a second. I have to go on my phone.
Well, I'll start with what you guys do know, with even the lower rolls. The Concordant Summit is the treaty that was signed almost 100 years ago that brought peace, kind of dissolved an empire that existed prior and created a peace, 23, and created a peace amongst all of the kingdoms of Cordia. That is the Concordant Summit. House Rycroft Kane of House Vex. House Vex doesn't really ring a bell. Don't know too much about it. Rycroft Kane used to be a naval hero of these wars, but then moved into politics and is one of the main people who are trying to call for unification of all of Cordia. And that is what they want with that natural 20. They have barked about wanting all this and wanting to unify as a continent against some greater foe that may be on its way.
This is just for me, and it's more just to check if you actually remember. Is the Kane in any relation to my character from the home campaign, or did you just forget that last name? Son of a bitch.
That is even crazier.
Oh, whoa.
Horrible.
It's werewolves and vampires now.
Anyway, all
We're
right.
in Twilight.
Hashtag
Jesus.
Twilight.
Hashtag Twilight. Hashtag
Thinking more
time
of an
travel.
underworld style, but would take what you will, all right?
Twilight we all deserved.
Exactly.
Twilight we all deserved. That's what the other campaign is anyway.
Well,
That's who you have to kill.
so I don't think that this informs our next decision much at all. But same conversation we just had, but a different organization. Are these folk a bit more appealing than pirates?
It did make
These
me.
folk haven't attacked us yet.
I will say also, and correct me if I'm wrong, Ember. It did kind of seem like he was implying that either we do this deal or work with the pirates. It did not seem like he was one to have both happen. And correct me if I'm wrong.
What's the community? Did you not ask what they meant by that?
No, I didn't. I could have, but I didn't.
It's from a person who was listening in on the conversation. There was nothing we were going to glean.
Yeah, I didn't. I also didn't think he would say much more.
Yes, it was not a forthright character.
They seem like they have quite potent magics at their disposal. If they were doing weird things with the light and they turned Rittenhusk mushy and then were just on the fly changing the writing, I don't know that. It's tricky. It is sort of the same conversation, because if they can sincerely just offer us 12 pieces of temporite after killing of this one individual, I assume this individual is going to be particularly difficult to kill. But if that's what they can do,
That is why I signed it.
then why would we not at least attempt that? It's one action as opposed to long, many actions. It could very easily speed things up for us.
I have an idea. What if we amend the contract to not say 12 temporite later, but the compass now?
I don't think I can amend it. I've already amended it enough.
It's signed, isn't it?
That's a
And I signed it.
Yeah, but I mean, it's not unfair to them to change. And plus, I'm sure that he knows the importance of the compass.
Why
the
would?
question is,
Oh.
how does he have so many temporite just knocking about?
How did he contact Leonidas in Leonidas's dream?
He wouldn't tell me. I asked him many times.
But I don't really mean to seek an answer, but I think there is a lot about this person and this community that is currently beyond our grasp.
The community is evidently very powerful, considering. I asked him. I said, "How is the research that you're able to do?" About me,
And
I'm not.
He knows about you.
I don't understand that, and he wouldn't explain more.
And we have to remember it is a binding contract. It does work both ways, I would imagine.
I simply mean,
does Leonidas look different? Is there any noticeable change to or around Leonidas?
Roll me an investigation check.
Do I feel different?
Roll me a medicine check.
Oh my god!
I'm rolling like ass.
Welcome to my world.
The investigation is a 17.
17. 17. 17, and then anybody else roll for that?
The
No.
investigation is a failure.
I did roll.
Roll natural
Then
What'd
20.
you get?
That would be, I think, 18.
Okay. And the medicine check? Dan?
I got a 7.
7. Okay. You don't feel any different. And you guys kind of picking over Leonidas all together, very much anime is do you feel different? And you're switching different positions looking at him. Doesn't seem different at all. Wonderful Leonidas in his cowboy boots.
That's right, I wake up with it.
I don't know. I feel like we are already sort of dealing and have dealt with a number of wild, mythical, magical entities already. And what's another one on that
You guys
list?
hear a potion cart wheel by.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
I'm so mad I wasn't here for that. That's all
Oh
I'll
man!
Oh,
say.
I don't think he's gone.
Oh, I don't think he's gone.
Well,
Will.
if it is anything like these, yeah. No, I would expect not.
I don't know. There's just something about these pirates and this council, this conclave, that I feel like is very out of our reach and circuitous in a very human or mortal grounded way. And we seem to navigate better around things that are less grounded.
A point. Sorry, Ryujin.
Just really quickly want to bring back the lighthouse that we never visited.
Oh yeah, fuck.
And maybe there we could find even more answers.
I think that should be a stop on our itinerary for perhaps the morning. Is it worth at least trying to talk with Amadeus and figure out to renegotiate? Because I really think that the compass, like, it would be a bird in the hand is worth two in the bush.
Right, but what would we need the compass for if we have enough to get what
Finding
we're doing?
temporite while we're on the way. We're not going to get these 12 shards of temporite immediately. We have to travel a far distance, do research and reconnaissance, and then find and kill a person who this magical community of fucking time gods don't think they can.
And say we fail. Say we can't kill. If we have the compass, we can get temporite on our own.
If the compass is... If we're talking about getting the compass as part of the contract now, like a down payment sort of thing, what's to stop them from taking it back if we fail?
And what if it's instead of the 12 temporite, they give us the compass?
That's literally what we're talking about.
I don't want that.
But the point is, we'd be getting the compass now.
We'd be getting the compass now. It would take a lot longer. If we go directly to Marvelhold and go and take out who this is, we get 12 temporite and we're good. If we need a compass, we need to follow where the compass takes us all the time. It takes us longer to get the rest of the temporite. I agree that... Sorry, go ahead, Lilith.
We may need more than 12 temporite. You might want to... I don't know, we might need more than 12. So I think having the compass is actually the better plan, because then we have a means to get more. Otherwise, we're doing what we're doing now, which is hoping that we can find the temporite. And like here, where we show up, the temporite's already gone.
Also,
And
it would be nice
know
to get your family back from the other iteration. If we have 12 pieces, that's just us going back and forth. And I don't plan on staying.
That was Dan. Didn't think about that. Ah! Fuck.
and if we do have the compass, we know for a fact that we can find temporite.
Bird in the hand, two in the bush. That is my...
We can even work the compass.
I find it irresponsible to doubt our abilities.
How do you think we're? I don't think we're going to be able to get that. That group of people didn't seem like they wanted to just give up the compass.
Well, I'm sure
A magical person could help us magically get the compass. We circumvent all of that, get the fuck out, and then go to Mark. Like we move on.
grabbing
What I'm
the
saying.
compass points us towards on the way. I agree.
I think we should at least talk with him. Amadeus.
I was gonna say, can I run out and see if he's still there? Probably not.
Amadeus.
Put your head out the door, not there. But then you guys call out for a second and you hear Rittenhask say, "Oh, you just told me he's coming. He's coming back."
Oh,
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I turn
desperately don't like that.
I turn to everyone and I say, I would prefer if we all spoke. I'm not good at this, and I forget things. And I
We'll
trust
keep
all.
you.
Moment passes. You hear a at the door.
Perhaps just
I'll
before
open
he
it
comes in-
again.
Before he comes in,
Oh, yeah, I'll wait.
1 second, we're not clothed.
as a point of order, maybe it would serve as a beneficial negotiating tactic to get this compass if we say we would all sign.
Yeah.
Since we'll be helping with the task anyway. If we say we'll all sign for it and all be collateral, then maybe he'll do it now.
Are we all okay with that?
I'm okay with that.
Ember?
Yeah,
Lilith?
of course.
You amigos.
I don't really
Can I come in?
I don't
Sorry,
really
the
I would
buttons
like-
on my pants aren't great. Give me a second.
Woody's gonna pretend he didn't hear that.
Okay.
Are you kidding me? The shit you say, you cannot begrudge your sister for that. Fucking irresponsible. God damn it!
And it's-
Okay.
Oh, for those of you listening, for those of you listening on the podcast forum,
Watch the
watch the
clip.
stream. Watch the stream.
Baby.
That was that's visual comedy right there.
That's
Okay.
funny as hell. I go and I open the door.
I was gonna do it.
Oh, sorry, Ryujin does it.
Okay,
Sorry.
you both like have a meat cute
Yeah.
handle.
Yeah.
Door opens and you see there's Ozzy there.
Hello.
Please come in.
Hi, I had a little jingle. You guys.
Come in.
I don't like that you can do that, but okay.
Oh, I have my feelers out, and luckily, and kind of looks over to Rittenhouse, who's just kind of like doughy-eyed, looking at him. Pats him on the shoulder. Got my guy right here.
Rittenhouse, why are you looking at him like that?
Bish, don't embarrass me in front of him, Ryujin. Please, God. He's handsome.
You're embarrassing me.
Oh my god.
Sorry.
I forgot about this.
Is Ryujin jealous?
Do you see his cheekbones?
I do.
They're impressive.
Not my type.
Oh.
Right. And just then kind of like just like eyes again, doughy-eyed back towards Alec,
Alec,
Ozzy. Yes, my friend.
this is the group that I travel with.
Oh, okay. So this is the tangential crew. Yeah, I get
Correct.
it.
What was?
We were thinking of maybe not being so, whatever that word was. We were thinking of being more of a direct part.
We have spoken as a group, and we have an amendment that we'd like to make to the contract.
Okay. I'm listening.
Instead of 12 temporite, we'd like the compass.
To be clear, if I may,
Please?
more of a just with us looking at it, it would be in both of our best interests if we get the benefit now. So rather than 12 temporite later, compass now. The compass isn't even in your current possession per se, so you're not losing anything. But if you can help us get that, we can do our job much easier, and you won't have to lose temporite later.
And trust me when I say, you do not have to worry about us breaking the contract, because we have killed before, and we can do it again.
And we'd all like to, everyone has agreed to sign this, not just myself.
Well, we didn't have to put it forward unless he asked. but
Well,
that's-
all right. I thought we said
well, we didn't have to.
Leonidas, this, God, you're on your way up. That ladder, no ceiling. That's nowhere but up.
This is a fucking pyramid scheme.
Yeah. Your name?
I have a question for you. What is the community?
The community is the corporation that I work for.
It is a pyramid scheme.
It's a pyramid scheme.
And
It's a pyramid
we work together to, as I put it with Leonidas, garden and tend to Cordia. To make sure there's nothing going on that may cause too much upheaval, strife,
It's
death.
the Templars.
It's
Are you-
really... Yes, go ahead.
Are you bound to this timeline?
Mine? Yes. I see the lingo you're throwing down. My assignment that I've been working on for a while has been this timeline.
But not
Yes.
your original home.
Yeah, that gets fuzzy. And again, I can't disclose too much because you guys are working as contractors, not full-fledged members and employees of the community. So I can't. A lot of that's proprietary information that the brass, they come down to me. They tell me I can't say it. So I can't argue with them.
Well,
You
it
know
sounds like-
Doug.
Doug,
Dinocrates.
no.
Insight check.
Yeah, insight check that.
Yeah. I'm also
An
gonna.
insight check.
God fucking damn it.
Wow, that's the same roll as
We get to
before.
see it
Not
better.
quite
Do we
right.
get advantage because we threw him by saying Doug instead of Dinocratis?
That's
You know-
a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Will,
It's a 10.
Kyle,
7.
Lilith,
7.
Dan.
I got a 10.
Yeah.
On my fucking, like he said, on my way up.
This guy's hard to read.
It sounds like what your community does is an awful lot like what we are trying to do. I think. So maybe not contracted workers full on then.
Hey,
But-
you know what? When openings happen, we are always looking for individuals who have the gumption. And let me tell you, if you guys are friends with my guy Leonidas over here, you're friends of mine.
What's
Because I like your initiative. I'm into that. So
Yes.
here's the thing. I can't. That contract Leonidas and I have, that's signed. There cannot be an addition to it once it's been signed. That is company policy. However, I can drop another contract for the group of us. Is that a question?
This is a Hannah question for the DM.
Go ahead, Hannah, and ask a question.
The Concordant Summit,
Yeah,
Lilith would probably know a lot about that, yeah?
sure.
When it expires, what's at risk?
Nobody knows. That's the thing. It's lasted for 100 years. It needs to either be re-signed at the end of the 100 years, which is in I think 10 years, because it's 90 post-unification. And you don't know.
So, under the Concordant Summit, all of the kingdoms in Cordia play nice?
Yes.
Like,
there is
so you
there
have-
is basically a joining of all the communities. They have like the Concordant Summit. What it did is it created all these laws, at least like structures of laws that every kingdom needs to have to treat people and citizens fairly. Like there needs to be fair trials. There needs to be like you can't murder people in the streets.
Wait.
So they're
So-
looking to
So he
was-
So the Ozymandias wants
that to
to
go
get rid of the
away.
person that wants that to be there.
My question is, Rycroft Kane wants the unification of Cordia. All of Cordia, right?
Yes, which is a different thing than the Concordant Summit.
So can you explain me the differences?
Concordant Summit, it's still it's 5 separate kingdoms who just come together and play nice.
It was the Geneva Convention.
What Rykov wants is all 5 kingdoms to become one kingdom.
Yeah, he is this globalist.
He's
But
the Fire Nation.
how can you be heir to something that expires? Like if they aren't all 5 unified already, I guess that terminology is no longer making sense.
Well, when he becomes in charge of the Concordant Summit, he can change.
So I guess
unify everything.
I didn't process so that the Concordant Summit is not just a contract, right? It's not just a binding deed for these 5 kingdoms for 100 years. It is like these 5 kingdoms are part of the Concordant Summit now that this deed has been signed, and as a result of that, there is one person in charge of all of that.
Not necessarily.
So what does heir to the Concordant
Heir to the
Summit
Concordant
mean?
Summit means, and we had the natural 20, so I'll tell you, means that he's literally the heir to something. Nobody knows exactly what, but that is how he styles himself as. Do you know what it is? No. Nobody really knows what it is.
But
with that natural 20.
So he calls himself the heir to the Concordant Summit. And there is an awareness that he is actually beholden to something actual, other than the fact that there is. I guess that's what I'm. It sounds like we're speaking at cross purposes.
The answer to your, I think, is yes. It's a thing that everyone's kind of just like, oh yeah, that's something that we know. We don't need the proof. We kind of it's just known, and whether it's true or false. But I think that in general, people are just like, oh yeah, we don't know what that button does, and we don't know it, and we just shouldn't push it.
Right. So it doesn't mean that in removing him, it doesn't. Well,
that
it
will
doesn't
not get rid of the
explicitly mean that getting rid of him means getting rid of the summit.
No, that does not.
It means that whatever the
correct.
line he is part of that inherits whatever the thing he inherits that's tangentially related to the summit stops.
Yep, that's correct.
Okay, clear.
So, all you go-getters here, working together, creating something great, can work with me. Now, the compass. I could acquire it. Yeah, I can get it in your hands. It's going to take some doing, so I will need this contract maybe a little bit steeper than the last one. What I can do for you, because if I acquire it, it's going to blow up my shit here. Let's be real. What I can do, I can acquire it, loan it to you. All I ask is once you've finished with the other contract and have what you want, you return it to me. And if you don't return it to me, I'm liable to send collectors to come take it from you. Any means necessary would be involved, but we don't want to get into that dark stuff. So basically, there would be a slight timeline with this loan. How do you feel about that?
You want the compass yourself?
Well, if I take the effort to acquire it for you, yeah, I want it myself. I'm happy to loan it to you. I have nothing I really want to do with it right now. I have all the temporate I need.
Is there a time limit?
I guess I'm so sorry. I'm stuck on this. If you don't want your position here to go tits up, why not? Why would you keep it and lose that? Why not steal it for us secretively, and then everyone's happy?
And no one has to know it was you who stole it. You could use.
You don't need it.
Someone else.
Who's the pirate who had the compass before that you would not speak of in the meeting?
Oh, that's Harry. Githrax was a rather eccentric beholder.
Right.
And actually styled themselves the new High Rector, and had to take care of it. But I wasn't here for that. I was out sailing.
What are you?
Businessman. I'm here making deals, getting groups together like yours, and creating something great. Making the world a better place.
I could offer a trade for the campus as part of the contract, as opposed to you wanting it back. Instead of you feeling like otherwise you would have expended minimal effort. In exchange for us getting the compass now, once this Rycroft is dealt with, to meet the compass's worth, there is a location of considerable magical interest that we could direct you to.
What place would this be?
A place well hidden.
I'm gonna need a little bit more information than that, my friend.
Where you can see into the other iterations.
Oh, that's neat.
And travel there.
Huh.
I'm pretty sure that that's a little bit already within your power.
Well,
actually, no, I get communications from here and there, but I can't travel and I can't see. So that's pretty tempting. However, the compass is more tempting. So I could loan it to you. As long as you just give it back after the specified amount of time, that's all I ask.
What do you want to do with the compass?
Oh, there's so much I can do with it. Such cool.
What does the compass do? It's not a temporite finder. It's a whatever you want finder.
That's part of it. Absolutely. With the compass, you're able to. If you're able, you can track just about anything. If you're looking for something, looking for someone.
What are you looking for?
That's a big question, my friend.
What would you be looking for with the compass?
That's my
If you
business,
need to
not
be-
yours.
Well, maybe we can help.
Well, that's going to be down the road. You guys wanted, obviously, to find some temporite. And obviously, that's what my friend here, Leonidas, is going to do. And with the Rycroft situation. So, if you guys want some temporite and you think the compass is going to help you, I'll loan you the compass. Love to. I just need reassurance that I will get it back once you're finished with it. Or we have to get into some legalities, and that's just tough stuff. And I don't want to do that.
So, group, perhaps this was all for naught. Maybe we just go along with the previous plan for at least the meantime. Go with these pirate people and try to get the compass ourselves. We also have threads we have to pull there, like the Cardinal and the M woman.
But the contract for the Kane job has already been signed.
We'll do that at some point. I just mean for our next immediate action.
Mm.
Like there are still benefits to going with these people, and we'll just steal the compass then.
Do what you're doing. I like it. You're a real hard line deal maker. That's fun. That's fun. All right. I'll pick you up. I won't budge on the giving it back. We can take off a time limit. Basically, when you're finished with it, you give it back. At a limit, let's say a century. Yeah?
That's the time limit.
Well, come on.
You
What are
said
you going to
you
do
were
with a century? I was going to give you a year.
Some people live longer than a century, so
Oh, I know that.
so therefore you're putting a limit. And you said take away the time limits.
Okay,
It's
how about
opposition.
this? How about this? once you all have passed on into your next lives, it is then given back to me.
I don't like that either, because you're just gonna kill us.
Oh, I guess that is what that does sound like. Truly did not even think about that.
How about when
100 years is fine. We don't have, guys, we don't have to squabble over a century. We have
100 years.
you before then.
You have the compass for 100 years. It's a lot to do with. And on top of that generous time limit, I can give you all a little boon as well, each and every one of you.
All right, I'm interested. What is it?
Very interested.
Just a little, kind of jack up the revenue, the multiple MSIs,
No idea.
Hate this fucking Gordon Gecko.
Wolf of Wall Street bullshit.
Gordon Gecko.
We've got ourselves a fantasy finance bro.
Literally.
What I want to do
Let me tell you about cryptocurrency.
is I want you guys. You guys really need to be investing in Dogecoin right now.
All
It's going
in
through the
on
roof.
Doge.
You be careful. You be careful using the word Doge.
The Dogecoin. And it
Oh,
is
God.
said, and it is done.
Currency,
The currency of
Camden
is,
Mason.
Mesa is the Dogecoin.
But, oh my God, you're right. But I'll give you guys a little. I can talk to your people if that's how you get your skills from, and I can work out a deal with them, and we can jack you up a little bit. You know what I mean?
Get us another level.
Just like 5.
So in return, we would go straight to Marvelhold. Then is that what you want?
I can get you that. I could get you the compass in the morning. You may want to get the hell out of Dodge, because once they realize it's gone missing, they're gonna start asking, and they may start asking the new folk that just showed up.
We might need some time to gather supplies. Could you get it to
How
us by
early in
the
the
end?
morning?
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, that's the earliest I can get it by. If you want to give yourself a day or two, that's small potatoes to me.
Our friend said we needed to gather some things. That's the only thing I'm thinking of.
And there was one
Right.
place I'd like to visit as well. So I think we need just a little bit of time.
All right.
2
And,
mornings from now?
I mean, 2 mornings from now?
Not tomorrow morning, but the next.
For the next.
Yeah, let's do it. That sounds great to loop
And-
back then and just reestablish our boundaries. Love that. So, with that, do we have an accord?
Well, we got to sign something, aye, and then you've got to, what is it you said, jack our shit up?
You're right. This, we sign a little differently. There's no dotted line. This one is signed with a kiss.
Oh, fuck.
I thought you were gonna say blood, and I was like, nah. I've done that before. Yeah.
I'd rather do
probably
blood.
worse.
Yeah, I
I'd
think
say.
I'd rather do blood as well.
I don't know. He's kind of good looking.
Thank you.
Like
So
I
are
said,
you.
not my type.
So, we sign with a kiss.
A kiss where?
Oh, just nothing, no romance in it. Just a nice little peck on the lips.
You want me to sign both of these?
I mean, if you want to get jacked up, then sure.
Oh shit, that's true.
You want to get big?
Balls.
You
Balls.
want to
You
get
get fucking
big?
wrecked, bro. Lucky numbers.
Wanna
Pump
get
them up.
wrapped?
Hey guys, want to sign a contract where you're my monkey slaves forever, but you get to level up right now? Would have done it.
I'll do it.
Fine.
Maybe less.
Okay, well, and vocally, this is the contract, and we can always recall back onto it. But upon sealing of this, the sealing of the signing of a kiss, the group of you, and we will add each of you will have your own name, yada, 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 your title, Queen of the Andals, First Man, whatever. You will then acquire this divine cartographer compass, this piece of fate, for 100 years. And at the end of the 100 years, it would be returned to me. And also, as a sign of good faith, you guys are going to get jacked up.
I'm gonna get jacked up.
Yeah.
Really sounds.
I'm going to jack you up so
I'm gonna
hard.
jack
right now.
you up.
And we're sealing this with a kiss? Jesus.
So. And of course, if you don't follow through with the deal, I will have to send collectors to come collect the compass, and I may have to jack you down.
Oh.
Jack us off.
Yeah, jack you off.
That didn't even make a noise, Will.
That's honestly, that sounds okay. No.
All right, so we have an accord.
We get to keep the compass and we get a hand job. All right.
All right. I mean, hey.
Say less.
Normal circumstances, I wouldn't really want that, but sure.
This 100 years can't come fast enough. So,
Jesus Christ.
so who wants to sign first?
Ember steps forward, gives him a kiss.
Kiss.
Ooh. Lilith steps
It's a nice-
forward and just does it and then walks away.
Nice little
Ryujin.
kiss.
Ryujin mutters to himself, let's get this over with, and just walks up and
Pleasant.
Does he try to use tongue with Ryujin?
No.
Oh, okay.
I'm just going to walk up close to him and stand there and wait.
Goes, oh, all right. 90-10. How we feeling about this? Oh, just kidding. And just kind of leans in and gives you a little peck on the lips. It looks to
Kallias'
you.
first kiss.
All the snakes like reach out to try to do it too.
They're like,
Goes up to Rittenhouse and goes, all right. Mwah. Gives him a little kiss, and Rittenhouse is like, oh, whoa, oh.
excuse me.
He almost looks like dizzy and sick now.
Good vampire charm. I just
And then
fucking
goes
know it.
over to you, Leonidas, and says, well, old friend, you want to sign away?
Sure.
Okay. Let's lock lips, baby. And mwah. All right, well, that was great.
That's just Woody's fantasy.
You guys can go ahead and take a little nap. Shut up, Dan.
everyone but Hannah.
So
Everyone but Hannah.
not
Everyone
my
but Hannah.
sister.
Everyone but Hannah. I said everyone but Hannah.
Oh. Just the boys kissing each other. Well, get some rest. We've had a big day. And I'll see you day after tomorrow. And
Is the jack up happening now?
oh, it takes, give it a second. It'll, you know what I mean?
Dope.
Yeah. So, have a great time. Sweet dreams, everybody. And I'll see you in another day. All right. And he snaps his fingers and he's gone.
Fuck. Wow. Okay.
How the fuck did you do? No, I'm kidding.
And that is where we're going to end our session.
Wow.
Wow.
Okay.
Little early.
Little early.
Because DM needs to plan.
Yeah. That's because everything's going to change. That and you guys level up not one, but 2 levels.
Oh!
Shit.
shit.
Don't mind me. I'll just be doing that right now.
You don't know what you just did for me.
Wow, Woody, you don't know what you just did.
All right,
Well,
we
you guys
sign
have
away
7?
our souls and we just
It'll
go up
be to
to
7. It'll
level
be
7.
till 7, yeah. Oh.
Fuck
Whoa,
yeah.
I gotta make it. Oh, I gotta make a decision. Okay,
Oh
anyway.
my goodness, oh my goodness, oh my goodness. All we had to do was kiss a creepy salesman.
And you know what?
Thank
I'll
you.
do it
Steph.
10
Have
times again.
Oh, we're okay for now.
All right. Well, everybody, we
If
will
we
have...
had used tongue, do you think we could have gotten up to level 10?
You don't know what you have to do for level 10.
Get a little reach around.
Let me know what we have to do for level 10. I might
Well,
just
let's
be
just talk to
interested.
the gaping friend over there.
Okay. All right. All right. All right.
The gaping ripping ass.
All right. Well, everybody, thank you for hanging out. It was a quicker episode today.
Quicker picker upper.
I have to go plan because did not expect it to happen like this. And we will see you next week. Oh, it's good. But first, before we do that, anybody know what levels are taken? Is it all the same levels or?
I have no reason to change anything yet. I don't think.
All right.
Sticking with.
I
have work to do.
Okay, so
Yeah.
TBD for Ember, TBD for Leonidas.
Mm-hmm.
TBD as well for me.
Oh, and Lilith, TBD.
Oh, Lilith wants to be a stabby stab boy.
Okay.
Are the three of
It'll-
you guys like out here min-maxing? Question mark?
It'll
What's
either
going-
be one of fighter and then another, or two of the other. So I haven't
Okay.
decided yet. But.
I don't know if I want to do 2 warlock, 2 wizard,
one
one
of
each.
each. Yeah. All right.
Oh. Okay. I see.
Well,
That's.
and also I get a level up written task.
Oh.
Hey, but in the meantime, for all of you listening or watching or both, come join us on the Discord.
Yeah.
Please
Yeah.
do. It's a
Yes.
fun time. We hang out there. Share a lot of. There's a good vibe channel where we just like talk about good vibes we need if there's anything going on, and it's a good place to meet up and just talk nerdy things, which is wonderful.
Yeah.
And also just share, tell your friends, share the show, tell your enemies as well.
Follow us on social media, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, the deal.
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 All right.
Yeah.
Well,
Or no deal.
everybody, have a wonderful rest of your day. We love you very much, and we will see you next Monday for Bards of New York.
Bow, bow, bow.